Hey guys, in this review video we are going to be taking a look at Conversion.ai, a unique AI platform that auto-generates written content for articles, blog posts, video descriptions and the like. So make sure to keep watching until the end of the video, and I'm going to go through the product step by step and go over the details, price and plans of the platform, and we'll also be diving into the members area where I'll show you a few demos of how you can use the tools and features inside the platform to show you how quickly you can actually generate content for your videos and articles and so forth to actually help you grow your online business. So if you are a copywriter and you're familiar with the writing blog articles, answering questions on forums, writing product descriptions, ad descriptions, even descriptions for your YouTube videos and so forth, sometimes it can actually be a daunting task because it can take a lot of time and hard work to really put together really good copy. There's so many things that can come into play. You could have writer's block, or you could end up making like a ton of mistakes and you having to rework all of the hard work that you've actually created. And that would be the original way of having to put together written articles, but now the process has been made a lot simpler with the likes of Conversion.ai. And what this will allow you to do is the platform will auto-generate content for you based off certain criteria that you actually feed into the program, and it will feed out the content to you, and it's actually written in a way that's very, very professional, and you would actually think that actually someone spent a lot of time actually writing it. But we will dive more into that as we go through the video, and I'll show you actually how good of a platform it actually is. So if you're interested in actually getting to grips and figuring out more about Conversion.ai, I'll leave a link below in the description so that you can actually go and check it out, and you can see for yourself how useful of a tool it will be for your content and article writing ventures. So if you come over to the main sales page of Conversion.ai, it gives you a whole heap of information about how useful of a platform that it actually is. It's pretty much used in general by over thousands of copywriters, entrepreneurs and even agencies and different style of companies, all with the intention to actually speed up their process to create written content, articles, headlines, titles, video topic ideas, written content ideas. Pretty much anything that you can think of where you need an idea of how to write something, this platform is actually going to help you do that. So you can scroll through the page, and again it gives you a clear indication as to its intended purposes. So you can pretty much input whatever information that you actually have inside of the platform, and again, like I said, it will generate the content for you. But what a cool feature that it actually has is it has a load of different descriptive templates, each with their own specific criteria. So you can focus solely on those type of areas. Like if you're writing product descriptions, if you're writing blog post outlines, you can even essentially create your own creative stories and even potentially ebooks with this platform. You can even create content for articles and posts on the likes of Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram and so forth. You can even write product descriptions on the likes of Amazon. You can even use it to answer questions on Quora. Like, the topics are pretty much endless. Even with the likes of YouTube topic ideas, you can auto generate script outlines. It will generate titles for you, even script hooks and introductions, and even generate your actual video descriptions. You can even also use it for email marketing as well, to generate written content for you for your emails. There's so many different variations of how this platform can actually be used. It's actually quite incredible. But again, we're going to be diving into it more. Again, feel free to have a look over the sales page just to get an idea of what the platform is actually about. So if we come over to the pricing platform, currently at this point, in order to use Conversion.ai, you have two choices. You have access to the starter plan, which is $29 per month. Now, there are limitations on it, but it is a good way to get started. Or what you can do is you can opt into the pro plan, which I've done, for $109 a month, and as you can see, it unlocks a load more criteria. One of the main beneficial things is that you gain access to more workspace documents, plus you've got access to a long form assistant, which means that you can generate huge documents and auto generate like loads of paragraphs, loads of words, headings, titles and so forth that you wouldn't get in the starter plan, because again it's limited to a maximum of 20,000 words. The one thing to note as well is that if you do opt into the starter plan, once you hit that limit of 20,000 words, you can keep using it, but there is a charge on the amount of words that you can use after that. I think it's about $10 per 5,000 words. You can actually find out more about it in the frequently asked questions on the website. But honestly, if you're looking to do writing as a main thing, or if it is your main topic of choice for your career or business, the Pro plan will be pretty much the essential way to go, because it unlocks all of those limitations. Now, there's no free trial with Conversion.ai, so when you are starting out, you will be opted to pay pretty much straight up, but you do have a 7-day money back guarantee. So essentially, even though you don't have a free trial, you can still use the product for up to 7 days, and if at any point you're not happy, you can let them know and they will refund you the amount that you've actually paid in full. So either way, it's still a really good opportunity to try it out if you're looking to try something that's different. So quickly, just going to dive into the members area, and I'm going to show you all the tools and features inside and quick demos of how to use the platform. So here inside the members area, you're greeted with a load of different options. You also get different windows showing you the types of analytics. As you can see here, I was messing around with the program when I first signed up to it, and I was testing a few of the templates and features, and it actually tells you how many words have actually been generated in a given time period. You can also gain access, like I mentioned, to different credits and so forth. Like if you're using the starter platform, you can earn credits by either by purchasing them or by sharing the platform with them. They will give you more information on how to do that so that you can earn free credits. You can also join the Facebook group as well to get more involved with like-minded content creators, to bounce ideas off one another and just to get an overall feel and even find out any future updates of the platform and so forth. So it is actually worth checking out in its own right. But when you agree with the platform, it will actually give you a few indications and certain criteria showing you how to actually get set up. But when you're on the dashboard here, you can come over to templates, there's documents. If you have any documents that you wish to get rid of, you can send it to the trash folder. You can favorite certain items. If you have any particular templates, or if you've created any sort of content that you want to save for later and come back to it, you can save it in here. You can flag different types of items if you want to remove them, or again, if there's items that you need to go back to, or if you need to remind yourself to go back to, you can add them in here as well. And then you have the trash icon, so if you want to remove any specific content. So when you come over to the Documents tab, it gives you an outline of what you can expect. It essentially is like using Google Docs or a Word doc to generate content. You will be presented with a written or a blank sheet, like you would if you had a blank sheet of paper in front of you, and then you can use that to generate content for you. So just to give you an example, this was an idea I was working on before I actually went to record this video, just so I could get familiar with the platform. And as you can see here, it actually is pretty much like essentially a Word document. You can change the headings, whether you want to set the main title of it, you can set it as heading 1. You can have subheadings set as heading 2, 3. You can bold the text. You can add it in different formats. You can add in the likes of bullet points. You can fix grammar. What you can also do is, and it will tell you this under the frequently asked questions, there's different kind of additional elements that you can add in at the start of different sections, like of the 3 star signs. What this does is it allows you to stop the content where it is, so it lessens the chance of Jarvis, the computer AI, from duplicating the content once you actually have this symbol in here. So you can also add in hashtags, like a double hashtag, and this also actually helps to emphasize certain criteria within that, so the AI knows exactly what the content is about. But what you can do is you can set up the title and the description. So you can set up the title, what is affiliate marketing, and introduction, and you can say give it a brief description, and then you can add in a specific keyword. And what it's going to do is it's going to generate the content for you. So here you can see it actually does generate a certain amount of content. But what it will do is it will only do it for a certain amount of time. It'll only work it for a couple of words, and then you will need to recompose some of the elements. So here you can see that it's actually generated some of the content. So I'm just going to click on compose. Now, as you can see here, it has actually generated a lot of the content. I haven't even typed that in, which is actually quite incredible. And from looking at it, it is very well presented and it looks very professional. Now, the one thing I will say about platforms like this, because they are computer generated, there is going to be errors to a certain degree, because you have to think of the human element of using platforms like this, because even though you can create a lot of very, very highly engaging written content using these platforms, you still will need to come into it from time to time and rework things and re-edit things, especially if you're creating the likes of ebooks, or if you're writing like ad descriptions and so forth. Some of the content that may be generated may not be to to your liking, so you will have to come in and edit certain things. But to be honest, that actually is minor compared to having to spend ages trying to figure out what to actually write in the first place. This here platform will actually just get the whole process started for you, so you don't even have to really think about it. Once the words are actually on the screen and you're actually able to read it and it looks good, you can be good to go. But if not, because it's already started and you're still struggling with ideas, the process will already have begun. So it's just a case of just coming in and just tweaking a few words. You can remove words, you can add in other specific criteria to suit your liking, so you can cater the articles to your own specific ways. But using a platform like this here and using these tools definitely helps to speed up the process, because if you go through like so this entire article, like if you were to write this here, unless you're really fast at typing and you know exactly what you want to write, writing an article like this here could easily take you between 10 to 15 minutes, if not more, depending on your writing levels and your own skill set. But doing this here, as you can see here, it can literally take seconds. So what you can also do is you can actually, to speed things up a little bit, once you can highlight a certain portion of the text and you can cut it and you can paste it back in as a quick tip, and then the compose button will be highlighted again, so you can literally just continue from where you left off, and that's literally all it will do. It will literally just keep spewing out words pretty much. As you can see here, it just keeps actually going and it keeps generating content. There are certain instances, like I mentioned, where you do have to be careful. This is where I mentioned to you, you do have to read over the content, because as you can see here, you have the keyword here, what is affiliate marketing, but then it puts it down here again. Because it's computer generated, there is times that will actually happen, but as long as you're vigilant and you go through the whole process and you actually tweak things and read over what's written, you will be able to tweak it to your own preferences. But again, it still speeds up the process. So this is the long form editor that you'll be using, but again, this is only unlocked in the pro version of the platform. So just when you go back to the dashboard, you can actually have a look at the templates. And here you've loads of different templates, like I mentioned, anything like we just were in with the long form assistant. You have the AIDA framework, content improver, product description. You can even create creative stories. So if you wanted to create ebooks, you could use something like this here. So you could set up like plot lines for your story. Like you could just write in a brief description in here, and what it'll do is it'll auto generate the content for you. You can create anything from blog post topic ideas, blog post outlines, blog post intro paragraphs, conclusion paragraphs. You can even set up likes of different criteria, even for Facebook ad headlines, primary text, even Google ads, Google ad descriptions, even as much as creating product listings for the likes of Amazon, creating different types of headlines, even written captions for the likes of Instagram posts, marketing angles. You can actually use this to actually generate different types of ideas for whatever type of content that you actually may have. So you can just type in, like, say, a company name, and then you can just give it a brief description of what it's about, and then you can just click on generate content. And here you can see it's giving you a load of different criteria to use. This window will pop up, and here it gives you a load of different topics that you can literally create content around, like for your marketing angles. Like here, solve the problem of having to write copy for your site by using this easy page builder. There's loads of different angles that you can take with this. You can use this to create like titles for, like I mentioned, Facebook posts, captions, even likes of advertisements on Google ads, and even more. There pretty much is no limit on what you can actually do here, which is quite incredible. So you can also, like I mentioned, like create like blog post topic ideas. So you can actually have here the likes of putting in certain criteria. So here I have Quora. You can here answer questions, and then you set up an audience, so you can put in likes of keywords and so forth in here. So here you can see it gives you a load more ideas. How do I make my website look better? 5 important steps to take towards your first online sale. 3 ways to drive traffic from Quora. Essentially, these are all highly rankable titles that you can use not just on your blog websites, but you can even use these on YouTube videos. That's what's actually quite incredible about them. So just to go back, and I'm going to quickly have a look at some of the other templates. Like, the best thing really to do is actually, if you do decide to sign up to the platform, again, I'll leave a link below in the description, is to literally just go through each of these and pick one that's to your own preference. If you're writing blog content, use the blog outlines. If you're doing advertisements or paid advertising, there's any amount of them here. And specifically, even for SEO, you can even add in like subjects for email headlines, even email automations and so forth. This here will quickly speed up your process when it comes to that. You can even set up even Pinterest pin titles and descriptions. Like literally, there's no limits to pretty much what you can actually do here. So even if we take a look at the video topic ideas, so here you can have a look at putting in a specific title or an idea. So in this case, I put in here affiliate networks, and then you can set up the certain keywords to rank for. So you can set up search traffic, like in my case, just send traffic, use traffic to promote. Now they don't have to be specific, but anything that relates to your topic idea, you can do that. What you can also do is, if you are struggling for topic ideas, is you can use different types of formats or websites on the internet and search engines, even Google itself. What you can even also do, which is a really good platform to use as well, is Answer the Public, because Answer the Public is actually a known search criteria platform where people actively search specific content. And the thing is, with Answer the Public, it actually generates the usable keywords and titles and descriptions that people are actively searching for on search engines on a daily basis. I actually have done previous videos on Answer the Public and how you can actually use the platform. So for more in-depth information, I'll drop a link down below to those videos in the description so that you can go and also check them out. But what you can do is you can literally just copy in and paste in your keyword and then just click on search. And after a few moments, when everything is processed, you can see here that it gives you graphs of loads of different criteria and search criteria. As you can see here, like there's loads of different content ideas. All these keywords are phrases that people are actively typing into, like of Google, like on the search engine, or even Bing, or any types of search engine. Even on YouTube, people are actually actively typing in these type of ideas, looking for help on specific topics or criteria. So that's where you can actually utilize the elements inside of Conversion.ai to actually create content that is specific to your audience and what people are searching for, so that you can help them. So what you can do is, when you do have a list of keyword ideas, if you use an Answer the Public for ideas, you can just click on download the CSV file and then open it up in, say, an Excel sheet or a Google Sheets file, and you can just copy and paste the specific keywords like I've done here into Conversion.ai. And then when you've actually set up the criteria, you can just click on generate content. And as you can see here, it gives you more criteria and search topics that you can literally use. Like all of these are searchable keywords, and all of these here are really good rankable titles that you can use on your YouTube videos. And each one of these here titles can be made into its own unique video, and you can use it to actually engage and rank high on YouTube. But not only that, you can use these titles to create specific content that is catered directly to your audience, so that you can actually help them with any particular issues that they may have. So this here is actually a no-brainer. This platform not only does it write content for you, as you can see, it also helps you to generate fantastic and highly searchable content ideas, even if you're struggling trying to figure out what your next video might be in your chosen niche. Conversion.ai will take a lot of that work out for you. It will literally generate really good titles, because a lot of people do struggle with trying to think of really good titles for their videos, and then they struggle with trying to get their videos ranked on the platform. Using something like this here will actually help you to overcome a lot of those hurdles, especially if you're an absolute beginner. This here will actually make things a lot easier for you. As you can see, it generates loads of different criteria, so when you click into them, you can literally copy and paste them. And what you can even do is, if you want to even search them or save them for later, you can do so. You can highlight them and you can copy them to clipboard. You can add to your favorites, or even what I like to do, even just as a quick tip, open up a notepad file on your computer and literally just take elements from it and copy and paste it into the notepad file. Very similar if you were using the likes of Answer the Public. You can literally take the keywords from inside and just put them into a unique file that you have saved on your desktop, computer or laptop. And each one of these here you can use as a specific topic for your videos. So there's no limit to the amount of content that you create. Ideally, you're only limited by your imagination. But this platform definitely allows you to really allow your imagination to go wild with ideas, because again, it takes a lot of the hard work out for you. You literally just have to come in with the ideas and it will generate the content. But again, you do have to use your own vigilance, because even the content that is generated, like I said, it isn't always accurate. It isn't always 100%, but it is up to you as a user to actually take the time and actually go through it, read it, even go through it a couple of times. And if you're not happy with specific criteria in it, you can change it out at any point and resave the documents and so forth. So essentially this is a fantastic platform, and I think that this is going to be really a game changer for affiliate marketers and even just business owners and agencies alike. So I definitely think that this is going to be a very good platform to use long into the future, because not only that, it's also going to take out the writer's block. And if you're struggling to write content, like even if you're writing ebooks, or like I said, even if you're struggling with likes of thinking of topic ideas for blog posts, YouTube videos, or even Facebook or social media posts, you won't have to worry about that with this, because by generating content on this platform with a few keywords, it's going to give you so many ideas that you may not have even thought of. It's going to completely overhaul your thinking process. So it's definitely something that I think that is worth looking into. And again, if you do think that Conversion.ai is actually going to be a suitable platform for you, and you've actually found this review to be helpful, I'll leave a link down to the platform down in the description. Again, go and check it out, see what you think for yourself. And if you have found this video useful and you'd like to see more helpful reviews and guides on similar platforms like this that will also teach you how to create content and how to really scale up your online business to the next level, then make sure to leave a like on the video. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel, and again hit that bell icon to be updated whenever future videos are released. Also be sure to check out some of the other videos here on screen, where I have provided other helpful guides, tips and review videos on other similar platforms that will teach you other ways of how to generate content for your online business and scale it up to the next level. And as always, I will see you in the next one.